Good morning. I'm Aimee of Refuge Yoga. This is going to be a funny, very different yoga podcast for me because I'm not on a yoga mat at all. I'm actually still in bed. I'm a guest in someone's home. Many of you wouldn't know that in addition to yoga and Reiki and all those things and coaching and mentoring, I also do some in-home care for the elderly. And so I'm a guest in a woman's home. I've stayed here this weekend. And there isn't any windows in this bedroom. So while it's actually 8 o'clock, it's actually still pitch black. And I was up this morning reviewing emails and watching some really great content on Instagram. The beautiful exotic girl from The Good Place, some great videos with her interviewing people on her podcast. And I just thought about getting on my mat the whole time. And then I decided, you know what? I'm in this dark room. We're all kind of living in a difficult, some of us would say a darker place, but also a healing space. And I just thought, before I even get on my mat, why not guide you through a little bit of yoga that you can do while still right in your bed. Before you even part the curtains, before you even come into your first down dog or make your first pot of coffee, whatever it is. So we're going to do that together. I'm in here, I'm in my bed, I'm in my PJs, my hair is a wreck, and screw it. Let's just start stretching and moving before we've even stood up. And let's see the kind of day that can offer us all. Taking the opportunity to stretch and to move before we've actually, gotten up and at 'em. Stay on your back. Have your feet hip-width apart. Take your arms out to your sides, palms up. Make sure there's some space for yourself in your bed. And, if you're sharing with somebody or you're sharing with a pet, with a dog or a cat or a child, see about creating a little room. Maybe get your child, your partner, your pet to do some yoga with you. But make a little room for yourself. That's key. Feel the feet. Ground your feet right into your mattress. Let the soles of your feet spread out. Your knees are bent. And then just slightly lift your hips barely off the bed and just enough to tilt your tailbone. And then let your whole back body soften back into the mattress. And then just slightly lift your hips up enough to feel your pelvis tilt. It's not an over tucking though. It's just a little. And right away, lift your head and shoulders up just slightly. You're going to feel your core muscles working. That's a good thing. They're there. And let yourself completely relax. With your arms out to your sides and your palms up, you want to make sure your arms are a little lower than shoulder level. So your shoulders can really spread out on the mattress. And then go ahead and take your breath in where your belly and your chest rise to the ceiling. If you have to first exhale, do that. When you go to exhale now, use your exhalation to drop your knees to the right, chin to the left shoulder. Stay right here. Just take your right leg, your right foot, and just place it on your outer left thigh. I have mine down by my knee. Take in a breath here. You're just gently lengthening those thighs away from that left hip crease. Exhale it out. Let the weight of your right leg, right foot on your left leg give a little more stretch. Take in a breath here. Open your mouth and just gently let it go. whatever you do to start the day with some gentle, fluid, calmer, quieter breaths, it keeps your internal self a little more peaceful, okay? Inhale, back up. Now, cross your right leg completely over your left. Exhale, drop both legs to the right again, chin left. So the weight now of the entire right leg, stretching out the outer left hip and thigh toward that left knee. Every time you breathe out is when you'll gently twist. And I'm emphasizing the word gentle. You just got started. This whole pandemic is turning us all inward, and saying stop and slow down. So we're utilizing this time this morning for you to stop your action and start your day slower. Inhale, both legs back up. Keep both legs crossed, right leg over left still. Let your legs drop to the left, chin to the right. Breath in. With me, we're going to sigh together. I live in New England, and I've always been a pretty conservative person. And usually because I've been such a misfit and misunderstood. And so even just that for me to just go, there's a freedom to mentally and emotionally, and your body hears that, and your nervous system kind of thrives on that. So starting the day like that, rather than But you have to have had enough days of craze to really, I think, have a deeper felt appreciation, a delicious appreciation, if you will, for the moments. Your knees are back up. Uncross your right leg. And go ahead, feet hip width apart. Exhale. So first you take a breath in, belly and chest rise. Still on your back. Yep. We haven't moved a lot. And yet already some bigger actions are taken. We're flushing carbon dioxide right out of the lungs. We're setting an internal tone for the day with some soothing and some stretching and some breath work. So now take a breath in. Let the exhalation fall as your knees fall to the left and your chin goes to the right shoulder. I would tuck your chin into the right shoulder and let the neck lengthen. And visualize your shoulders want to stretch down from your ears. Breath in. Softly let the breath go. Pick up your left foot, your left ankle. Just let it set on top of your right outer thigh near the knee, wherever you're comfortable. That in itself, you should be feeling a pretty good stretch through your low back on the right side. Breath in. On the inhale, you'll notice that you draw the breath in, you pull it in, and you'll lengthen through that right side. You exhale to soften what was tense in the night while you slept. Moving those exhalations out, you're pulling a bigger payload of oxygen, if you will, into your lungs. That starts your day different too. But you soften the exhalations, that starts your day different. Today is, I want to say it was Sunday, but see, it's so peaceful vibe here, but it's actually Saturday. Now, you're going to inhale both legs up. You're going to cross your left leg totally on your right. You're going to exhale again. So get in that gulp of air and let it all fall through as your legs fall left and right. Breath in here. Let the weight of that left leg give a little more stretch to the right side. Every time you exhale, gently twist. Inhale, both legs back up. Now, have your feet flex, your knees, pull them toward your chest, but actually widen them outside your rib cage. And then every time you breathe in, let your legs come away from you a bit. Move them away. When you breathe out, pull them together. When you breathe in, they move away. And when you breathe out, you'll squeeze your knees towards your chest. Now go ahead and just bring both knees together right in the center. Have both your palms on your kneecaps. Flex your right foot and your left. Stabilize your knee joints. And then inhale, take the legs a little away in a circle. And as you start to rock in a circle over to the right, start pulling your knees toward your chest. Go ahead, knees away. Rocking. So you're just rocking your knees and your hips in a circle. Very gently bringing such TLC in the morning to your spine, and then counter that. Knees hug in, knees rock a little to the right. The legs pull gently away from the torso in a circle. As they move toward the left, you hug in. Beautiful. Counter it again. Go right. Go clockwise. Hug in. And then counterclockwise. Knees out. Over to the right. Both knees stay together, pressing together. Yeah, if the legs are stabilized, it feels more supportive to your spine. Now, go ahead. Widen your knees alongside your ribs again. You're going to grab onto the backs of your thighs. Your feet are flexed. And you're going to inhale, let up on the legs a bit so there's space between your hip crease and your top of your thighs. And then when you breathe out, draw the legs toward you, toward the mattress. Flex both feet. Inhale, breathe in and legs away. And exhale, draw toward you. If you can, grab your outer legs. I've got one hand on my right leg and one hand on my phone because I didn't even get up for a headset. But you at home, grab your outer legs. On the inhale, you're in dead bug. Legs a little away from your torso. On the out breath, pull them towards you, toward the mattress. While doing that, lengthen your low back toward the edge of your bed. Pressing your hips into the mattress, I want to say the ground. Pressing your seat, your buttocks, your hips into your mattress. Now just holding on to whatever you're comfortable with. Rock side to side. Dead bug to happy baby. Dead bug sounds like there's no life at all. Happy baby sounds like a lot of vitality. And that's what we're looking to do. We're saying let's plumb some vitality, blood flow through stretch and breath while supine on our back in bed. Okay, you're going to open up your hips a little bit, but we're going to do it nice and easy, okay? You just want more range of motion. And if you have more freedom in the pelvis, in the shoulders, you're going to feel differently walking about the day. And if you're feeling a little better physically, well, that's got everything to do to spike up your mood, your awareness, your presence in your day. Right ankle crosses over your left knee. Take both your arms, interlace your fingers, and wrap them around the back of your left thigh. As you exhale, you're squeezing, or you can take hands over the left knee or shin. As you breathe out, that's when you squeeze towards you. Right knee, right thigh presses away from you gently. with that right elbow. Close your eyes. Hear my voice. Take your breath and plummet into that outer right hip and thigh and across the buttock. You're directing breath where it usually blood flow and breath flow isn't. And you're moving that exhale fully to the bottom of your lungs. Yeah, you're in a tight spot, but your exhales to the bottom of your lungs soften that tight spot. Okay, great. Left ankle, cross it over your right thigh. Reach around, hug the back of your right thigh with both hands towards your body, or I have my right hand on the top of my knee and shin, and that's pretty tight. I'm somebody that likes to sleep curled up in the fetal position. I've done it since I was small. I think it's a self-preservation thing. But as a result, my shoulders are all hunched up under my ears. My knees are always drawn into my chest. And I maybe didn't notice that when I was younger, but man, my sleep posture habit in bed, I feel it in the morning, you know? I'm sure you do too, in your own way. So just doing this, holy moly. Sometimes I'm like, I don't like it, but I need it. Flex that left foot, flex that right foot. To really get into the hips, you got to keep your feet flexed, okay? A lot of times we'll let our feet go limp. Pull the toes back towards your shin on both feet. That's great. Every time you exhale, hug your right leg towards you, press your left leg away, and get that good, juicy, 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 fresh squeeze stretch across your ass. Oh, come on. I was way too serious about yoga. I guess I really can't be anymore. And it's actually made me take it more seriously to lighten up. Go figure, right? Okay, go ahead. Take your right leg again. Right ankle crosses over the left knee. Hug it in. This is a perfect podcast for stretching out your spine, stretching out your hips. Do a little bit more in the next few minutes. Just to kind of, I'm kind of thinking like we can all be in bed stiff like the Tin Man, and we'll have that, that can of oil. And we're just going to lube you up. Left ankle over the right knee, same action. Both feet flexed. As you breathe in, there's taking the leg away. As you breathe out, pull the belly toward the mattress, toward your spine. Hug the leg toward you. Press the opposite leg a little away with that elbow. Where you feel like, oh, that's really tight, that's really intense. Right off the bat, you want to soften the exhalation there. That helps things. That helps ease some of the intensity. So you can actually say, oh, I can actually still be in this. Our tendency is instinctively to tighten up. As soon as we feel pain, we tighten up, right? It's not just true in bed doing some yoga. It's true across the board. Breath in. When we're in pain, when we're scared, we tighten up on the breathing, and our body tenses up. Now just uncross. Take both feet together. Let your knees butterfly out to the sides. You always could take a little extra small pillow. Toss, if you have a throw pillow or something, toss it under the knee and the back of the leg a bit, if that helps. Give you a little more. Whatever's going to work. Otherwise, the feet press together. Try to press all four corners of your feet into each other, and you'll feel that more intensely in the groin. Now, just let the weight of your arms on your inner thighs just sort of give a little extra leverage. but also grounding. When we stretch out the spine, the hips, the thighs, especially the low back where everything gets compressed, hip joints jam into this sacrum. You decompress the joints a little bit, you create a little room. You release tension physically in the musculature of these places. Your nervous system settles. You become more grounded mentally. Means you settle down into the lower part of your body. Okay, now what? Roll over to your right side and sit yourself up. He or she is alive. Keep the soles of your feet together. And then go ahead and take your left fingertips to the bed behind you, mattress behind you. Use your exhalation for a gentle twist. I want the belly pulled right up against your spine. Out breath. So you're twisting your upper body away from your right side, right hip, right leg. Okay, great. Take your right fingertips to the mattress behind you. As you take a breath in, you'll lengthen your spine automatically. Press your seat into the mattress. Press your buttocks, your legs into what's underneath you, and twist on the out breath. Okay, great. Now bring your knees together. Feet are flat on the bed. Knees are bent. You're going to take your right arm, wrap it across both the shins. You're going to sit up nice and tall. Push your seat into the ground. Exhale, gently twist. Belly to spine. You're looking over your left shoulder. Upper body faces forward. Left arm, forearm comes across both shins. Sit up nice and tall. Gentle twist. Take that again. Right arm across both legs. This time rock your right buttock forward. Sit up tall. Twist. Belly to spine. Out breath. This time take your left forearm. Rock your left buttock toward the front of the room. Push your seat into the mattress. I said it right. Yes. Inhaling, lengthen the spine. Exhale, gentle twist. You're looking over your right shoulder. Come on back. You're going to sit up nice and tall. Feet are pressing together. You're going to grab onto your ankles, both ankles. You're going to sit up tall. It's like you're literally holding on to your ankles with your hands and pulling your upper body away from the mattress, away from your feet. When you go to exhale, however, press your, it's like you're pushing your buttocks toward the headboard. As your upper body folds forward, you're exhaling that whole time. You're going to breathe in, and you're going to feel the inhale lift your upper body away from the mattress, away from your toes. And as you exhale, press your buttocks toward the headboard. It's a tiny movement, by the way. No one's getting their ass up in the air, but then you're just folding forward. You're looking to get length in that forward bend, and it's not rounding and hunching the back. You're inhaling to now lift up a little and consciously feel like your chest, your collarbones are pulling away from your buttocks, away from your hips. Your hips press away, your spine lengthens, and then there's just a gentle, delicious fold. What's going to make it feel delicious isn't just the pose itself, it's the breath. You're going to inhale right where you are. It's going to lengthen you and lift you just slightly. Your chest will lift away from the mattress or away from your toes just slightly. And when you lift, lengthen. Pull the spine forward, pull the collarbones out, And when you fold, fold. All the breath's got to go. Forehead right into the, well, I have it into the mattress, and some of you are like, I can't do that. So bring a pillow to your forehead. In fact, I can do that, and I'm still opting for a pillow under my forehead. In fact, I'm opting for 2. How about you? That's a really beautiful thing. We're going to do that. Grab your 2 bed pillows. Put them on top of your legs, ankles, feet. So that when you fold, you're cradled by the pillows. Oh my God, that's amazing, right? And if you can decide, oh, I want to stretch more, or I want to see how low I can go, it's not the limbo, but you can take a pillow out. Breathe out when you soften into your forward fold. Inhale, guys, close. Chin tucks in a little bit. Close your eyes so you keep your focus inward. Empty the breath. Okay, great. Sit up nice and tall. Take both legs straight out in front of you. You always can keep your knees a little bent. You're going to lift up, lean to the right, lift up, pull the flesh of your left butt cheek out toward the headboard with your left hand. Lean left, grab onto your right buttock, pull it out. Now, feel what it is to press your whole lower body into the mattress. When you do that pressing down, something lifts up. So you're rooting down and the spine will rise. Take a breath in. Now do this. Just take the pillow, put it vertically across your thighs, maybe 2. I would do 2. And as you breathe out, let your whole upper body drape over your pillows. Turn your cheek to one side. And just be here. Breath in. Open your mouth, move it out. Breath in. Clear. Notice the more you exhale, the calmer the breaths come in. The more peaceful the mind and yourself emotionally and physically. Your body's going, okay, nice. You're not just bounding me out of bed, racing off. You're starting the day where it's like, wow, I'm really taking some time here. You're not just taking some time to stretch and to exhale and to inhale. You're taking some time to kind of just, fill up yourself a little bit before your coffee starts brewing, before the madness. And it's happy madness too, it's not, when I say madness, I don't mean it's all crazy and bad. I mean, you want to seek out, where's my happy madness? Happy madness is always even more delicious when you take the moment to just sort of, plug in to yourself, to your body. Give it a little love, give it a little attention. The way you show up for the happy madness with your family, with whatever it is, it's different. It's stronger, but softer. Okay, last few things we're going to do. Interlace your fingers in front of you. Arms straight. Arms a little lower than shoulder level. And you're just going to press your chin into your chest and push your upper mid-back against the headboard, so to speak. You're not actually doing that or against the wall, but it's the intention, okay? The intention. Stretching out the middle back. Breath in, and when you breathe out, press, 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 press. Belly into spine though, chin to chest. Inhale, stretch your arms right over your head, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, arms come in front of you, a little lower than shoulder level. Push your palms into the imaginary wall. Push your upper back, mid-back against the wall. Belly in. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Arms come right over your head. Press your seat into your mattress and push, push, push up. Squeeze your arms toward the sides of your head. And release. Take your hands behind you, fingertips behind you, sitting up nice and tall. Take a breath in, pull. The intention is to pull your chest like you're pulling it out of your shoulders toward the ceiling. Exhale it all. Interlace your hands behind you, or just grab onto, right hand takes the left wrist or something. You could always grab a strap, but that might be too much for right now. But otherwise, squeeze your arms toward each other, shoulder blades toward each other, arm bones toward each other. Now press your arms away from your lower body. Pull your chin toward the ceiling. It's like a lamplight for your throat and the front of your chest. And release. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, backstroke it. Take the right arm right across your body, your left elbow. Put your right arm in the crook of your left elbow. Bend your left arm. Hug the right arm towards your chest. Push your outer shoulder and outer arm away from you a bit. Go ahead, take your left arm, inhale it, right arm at your side. Inhale the left arm up. Press your seat into the mattress. Exhale, backstroke it. Come back around. Left arm is going to come across the body. Bend your right elbow. Put your left arm right in the crook of your elbow. Hug it towards you while pressing gently away from you. Feel that stretch through the outer shoulder. Remember to soften the stretch, the intensity by exhaling. Very good. Take one more. Interlace your hands behind you. Stretch your arms before you stretch them away from you, away from your low back a little bit. Pull your shoulders down from your ears. Squeeze your shoulder blades toward each other, hugging your belly. Squeeze your arm bones toward each other. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. It's opening the front of your chest up for you by squeezing everything behind you. Release. Take your right hand, press your chin into your chest. Right hand to the back of your head. Give a tiny little press, head into the palm. Go ahead, take your left arm up. Bend your elbow, take your left palm right on your right ear. Right fingertips to your right shoulder head. Inhale, you look to create length between the right shoulder and the right ear. As you exhale, your head goes toward the left. You could give a tiny press back of resistance of the head into the upper hand. Inhale, right arm up. Bend the elbow, right palm at your left ear. Hook the ear. Left fingertips on the left shoulder head. Stretching the shoulder down with the fingertips. Just a tiny action. Right into that tight space. You inhale. Exhale. Feel the shoulder, left shoulder draw back. Again, inhale. Creating natural length. Exhale. Last thing you're going to do is you're going to take your right fingertips. The pads of your fingers are going to tap your right eye, eyebrow, brow bone. Close your eyes. Hear my voice, but close your eyes. Right fingertips tap the outer right eye, outer right corner. Under the eye. You're going to tap this a lot. You're not beating yourself up. You're not giving yourself a black eye. But you're definitely just sort of, it's like if you were drumming finger pads on the table. You want to do that all around under the eye, like right in the center, under the eye, on that orbital bone. You're going to tap the inner corner. You're going to tap the eyelid. Any places that are like, boy, I didn't realize that was tight or sore. Stay there a little longer. Now you take your thumb and index finger in very small, small pinches. And they're very quick and light. You're going to pinch all around the brow bone, all around the outer corner, under the eye. Again, any places that you're like, boy, that feels really tight or really taut. Hang out there and work it a little more. Go ahead, start pinching the eyelid. Remember, the eye is closed. Some massage for the eyes. Deeply soothing tension around the eyes. The computers, the phones, the tablets, the TV. And then just take your right eye, look up. Well, obviously you use both, but look up. Look straight down. Just your eyes. Try not to tilt your chin. Come back to center, neutral. Look all the way to the right with both eyes. Take your eyes all the way to left. Go all the way up. Go all the way right. Go straight down. Go left. Both eyes look left without tilting the head or turning it. Take your right fingers, right palm. Just massage out your eye on the right. Do a little bit last of the pinching. Gently, gently, gently. Slap and wake up the right side of your face. Take your finger pads, tap, 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 tap. Take your right hand, massage out your jaw a little bit. Take your right index finger, thumb, gently pull down on your earlobe on the right. Pull down and pull the right earlobe out to the side and up. Take your right fingers and massage out the right temple. Maybe your thumb would work better. Lots of leverage. Massage the whole right side of your head. Oh, any spots that are like, oh, that's tight. For me, it's always the temples. And even taking it behind the ear. And really just get right in there and massage, you know. You release tension. You feel lighter. You feel more relaxed. What can you do with that kind of day, right? Think of all the thoughts you have and all the worries you have and where we're at right now. You're releasing any of that tension. Our bodies, all of us, have a holding pattern in our body for where we hold our attention. For me, it's the temples, it's the traps, the neck, upper back, shoulders. Okay, good. Now just go ahead. You're just going to take that sequence. I hope I remember it. You're going to take your left finger tips and you're just going to drum. Start lightly drumming all around the eye, left side. Drum all around the eyebrow bone. Drum the outer corners. Go under the eye, the orbital bone. Hang out there a little bit. Go to the eye itself so the entire eyes are closed. Drum. Still sitting up. Maybe you've pressed yourself against your headboard to brace yourself. That's great. Otherwise, still sitting up, and regardless, pull your core in. Now take your left finger, index finger, thumb, and gently, 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 lightly, small movement, pinch. Go right to the outer corner of the brow bone and just, all the way. Like if your brow bone was a caterpillar and you're just gently squeezing every inch. Every 16th of an inch, you're just squeezing. You're just going right down the line. Take and lightly pinch the eye. Under the eye. Tap, 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 tap. Just gently tap the whole left side of your face. Massage out your cheeks, your jaw. Work any areas you're like, wow, that's really tight. I didn't even notice. Go ahead. And you're going to work the left temples. Massage out the sides of your head. Circular movements. Feel what you're doing, though. Feel what you're doing. Like you hear the instruction, but don't go through the motions. Not today. Everything about this pandemic is to slow us down, so we stop going through the motions. And we get really connected. We get connected to the whole of what our actions, healing some of our hurts. Like right now, if your tension is in your temples, you're going to feel it. You'll be like, that really hurts. Give a little love to what hurts. Changes the whole chemistry of the day. Giving a little love to the body where it's not just stiff, it's not just sore, it's not just tense. It's not your enemy. saying, I'm suffering. I'm suffering. Here's where I'm suffering. And my hope is that in this pandemic, and despite social distancing, you have people in your life that you can go to and say, here's where I'm suffering. And they're the right people because they're emotionally supportive, and you know that they are because you'll feel safe emotionally. And when we feel safe emotionally, our suffering can end. We can air out, we can bring out some stuff. We can say, here's where I'm scared. Here's where I'm hurting. You know, and you're literally freeing up some of that story. And it, you know, you are given a space to bring out what's been a sore spot, and it creates a suppleness emotionally, a softening in you. Any spot in your temple, I'm still working my temple because it's like, holy moly, right? But working some of that out. You can't lose either way, even if you're like, I don't really feel this here. You're still getting blood flow. Blood flow is good. Go ahead and move to your earlobe. Take your right finger and thumb, your left finger and thumb, pull your left lobe towards your collarbone. And go all around the edge of your ear. Pull it out, stretch it out. Okay. Interlace your fingers right there. Bring your head to the mattress. Interlace your fingers right behind the neck at the base. Strong, stable hold. And you're just going to let your hands peel right up the neck. Dragging your hands, fingers interlaced. Dragging, dragging, dragging. Slow, slow, slow movement. All the way up the top of your head, the back of your head up to the top of your head. It's lengthening the neck out of the shoulders, pulling the head out of the neck and shoulders, really. And then just take a soft fist, right hand, to your chest. And you're going to pound like you're, Tarzan. This is a great way to wake up, literally wake your body up. And it's to wake up, to start stimulating more T cells, to say, I want to live well and vital. And it'll give you more alertness for the day in a different way than coffee. Okay, sit up nice and tall. Take your right hand to your left upper chest and arm and brush off. Brush off yesterday. Brush off any weird sleep, bad dreams. Brush it all off. You're going to take right hand across the left chest, down the left arm, down the left hand and fingers. Turn the left arm up to the ceiling. Right hand just sweeps off. Left hand to the right upper chest, across, over the right shoulder, down the outside of the right arm, down the hand, down the fingers. Turn the right arm, facing up, left palm firmly sweeps off the inner arm. Sweep off your chest. Both palms sweep off your upper mid-back. Sweep off the buttocks. Sweep down the legs. Get to the edge of your bed. Get your feet to the floor. Sweep the tops of your thighs, both palms. real quick, take small fists and pummel your tops of both legs. Outer leg, just pummel. Outer right leg, remember that. Sweep off tops of the thighs, both legs. Down the knees. I've got my right hand sweeping down my left knee and shin, top of my foot, then the outer leg, then the back of the leg. Oh, definitely the feet too. Squeeze the toes on the left foot with your right hand. Squeeze your with your right hand, squeeze your left foot. Squeeze your left heel. Left hand, brush off the top. The right leg down the shin. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Squeeze the toes. Squeeze, squeeze. Squeeze the heel with your left hand on the right foot. Exhale off. Go ahead and just work your scalp. Brush off your hair. Shake it out. Make sure you sweep the back of your neck. Sit up nice and tall. Stand up. Press your feet into the floor. Arms stretch all the way up. Lean to the right. Belly in. Lean to the left. Hands at your low back. Feet hip width apart. Press your hips and thighs forward. Squeeze your elbows toward each other. Let your head drop. Let your head go. There you go. Have a great day, hot stuff. Share this podcast with somebody who says, I just don't want to get out of bed. See if they feel a little better after. Not just physically, but mood-wise. Namaste, namaste, namaste. I hope you go into your day with your inner grace leading the way. Take care.